What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you so much for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. Leave me a comment as well. So today's tea talk, I'm pretty sure you're like, what's going on? I will gladly tell you. So I want to talk about the 3 levels of destiny. Okay. Just like you have a dream, you have a goal, you got to have a focus, and you need faith, mercy, favor, and grace, and a little destiny to get you there. Now, a lot of us have gone through this, so it's a perfect tea talk topic. Stay with me. I will bless you. So, we've all experienced destiny. I'm pretty sure of it. There's like 3 or 4 different ways that you can really tell. And with knowing that we have all experienced destiny, we need to know how to distinguish it. We need to know when we need to dissect where we need to become better in order for the destiny that we have in front of us to be fulfilled and for us to do our purpose and due diligence. So a lot of you being able to get to where you want to be and how fast you're willing to get there all depends on your obedience. It all depends, and it really reflects as to how much effort you put in, how much discipline you put in to get it done, and making sure that you stick to it, even if your plan does not go accordingly. Again, change the plan, not the goal. So your first sign of it is when things around you just become a little what I like to call like isolation, or better yet, like you just seem to be separated and distanced from everybody. Not because you're PMSing, not because you don't like Sally, Marquise, and whoever, but it's because it's just you don't feel the same. You know, you feel as if like you're distant because you can't explain how you feel, but really that's just you moving into a different place in a different space. So until you're able to get adjusted to it, you're not going to want a lot of people to be around you. Secondly, I wouldn't want a lot of people to be around me if I'm in that place, because my energy is changing and the value of my energy is changing. So it's very important for me to already know, okay, every room you're going to come into, you're going to have a still air. And are you going to own it, or you going to go by your business and not oblige it? But one way or another, you're going to have to face it. And the same thing comes to us wanting to be better people and wanting to go far and be able to accomplish things. We have to look at it from a standpoint of, okay, you know that you're going to have to switch up different stages in life, right? You know you're just not going to be sitting here at 7 years old painting and gathering rocks saying that you want to go out and do all this and still stay 7 doing what you're doing. You're going to have to elevate, and you're going to have to meet your destiny along the way in order for you to be able to fulfill your purpose. So though things may seem weird, they may seem out of place, you're seeming like your friends are being distant, or you're being distant from your friends because you told them a little bit about what you want to do. You got an idea of what it is that you want to do. They don't know what they want to do. It's cool. It's cool. At this moment, in learning what your destiny is, you really don't have to have friends. It like if you're putting forth your effort and your energy into what it is that you want to do, and you're focusing in on it, you're not going to have time for bullshit ass friends. I'm not sorry to tell you that. You needed to hear it. So, you know, in that time of you being separated, get yourself together. That time is just as much as healing as it is for their brain to forget about the friendship that y'all had or the relationship that y'all had. You have bigger fish to fry. You can't do that in a little small ass saucepan. I would like to see somebody do some shit like that. It will be a whole grease fire and then some. Same way it will look if you stay in a damn relationship that does not feed your destiny. Not everyone that comes onto your boat, you need to help. Your ass can swim or you can't. It really don't matter to me if you understand buoyancy. I just know you're not about to weigh on my damn back, knowing where I'm trying to go. You know, I'm trying to be a makeup artist while people are living, and you trying to be one in the morgue. I need you to figure out where these two click. I need you to find a ground. Because if it's not going to help you in your destiny, there ain't nothing for y'all. So understand that elevation requires separation. You're not always going to be on FaceTime and be chatting with everybody when you're coming to a place where you're being serious about what it is that you want to do. You're not going to have a lot of space and time to be worrying about everybody in their business, because you're going to have your own. That's the goal. So that's number one. Number two, I like to think of it as you strengthening your weaknesses. You know, your weaknesses are places and things that, how can I put this? Your weaknesses are your vulnerabilities. And when you don't strengthen your vulnerabilities, if you don't strengthen your weaknesses, they will be targets. And in places of you know, elevating or knowing where you're going with your destiny, or you're experiencing you walking into your destiny, you're going to have to understand that you're going to discover and explore different places in your heart, in your mind, and your body that you have sore spots, weak spots, spots that you need to work on. And it's cool. Like, we all have them. We all have them. But where you try to make yourself seem as if like you're superhuman is when you don't accept that you have vulnerabilities that to other people are weaknesses. If they're out to gain or if they're out to strain whatever it is that you got going on for you in your destiny. So it's very essential for you to strengthen those things. Like, that's the prerequisite to experiencing and fulfilling your destiny, is being strong all the way around, 360. It doesn't matter which way they come at you, you ready. So, you know, you don't have to tell everybody what your weaknesses are. Keep them to yourself. For real though, keep them to yourself. Keep them to yourself. Don't even write the shits down. Because you know what? Anybody can go through your shit. Just know what your weaknesses are and know what your vulnerabilities are. They're the same things. If you feel as if like your weight is an issue, great time. We're quarantined. We are quarantined. I don't care if you got to pull out a yoga mat or a damn beach towel. Get out there and do what you need to do. You know, I don't care if it's a thing of you don't feel like you're the best writer. Okay, where we gonna go? We all quarantined. Where we gonna go? You know, strengthen it. Great time to do it. There's no better time than now, because as we seeing, folks are dying off, being plucked off like birds. So go ahead in this time while we're all walking into a destiny of our own, strengthen your weaknesses. You know, get acquainted with your vulnerabilities. It's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve. But at some point, you got to get up. That's the only way you can fulfill your destiny. That's the only way you're going to experience it. That's the only way you're going to have it. You got to put forth the effort. You cannot give up. And you have to understand that just because you feel like you're by yourself and you turn around and you don't see nobody there but this plant behind me, that don't mean that you alone. Shit, the plant with me. So you gotta think of things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I love myself, I'm never alone. Point blank, period. I don't care what anyone has to say. Like, that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. I feel like the devil's trying to make me choke like I did in my last video. But I caught myself because I'm ready all the way around. 360. See? I was waiting for that ass. And that's another video I want to do today. So, and the last one is this. The last thing I can tell you is this. I've learned to enjoy my time of separation. I really do. Because anybody can go to an establishment and say they have a relationship with the universe or a higher power. That establishment has nothing to do with my relationship that I've established with my higher power. So it doesn't matter where I'm at, where I go, what I'm going through. There's always some type of choice for better in chaos. And so when I come into my seasons and I experience my destiny times where I just, you know, my phone is like Africa dry, like Seriously, like Africa dirt dry, and I love it. I love the fact that, I have peace. And so while we all go into a time where we experience that separation from everybody, we feel as if like people are not thinking on the same level as what we're trying to accomplish things. We feel deserted. We feel as if like there's some type of emotional abandonment. No, that's just you cleansing your air. Enjoy that time of being to yourself, because that's time for you to care on many levels. There's different branches of caring. You know what I'm saying? You got your self-care for your mental, your physical, your emotional. You got to take care of all those things for you to be a whole happy person. Who wants to be happy in parts? No, hell no. So in order for you to experience your destiny, you're going to have to be mandated to go and separate yourself and be able to learn different things. Like, we're not going to have just one friend in life, one relationship in life. We're going to meet so many people and have so many memories. So when you feel as if like there's nothing going on, everything is still and it's just you yourself, that's the best time. Like, cleanse your air. Get to know you. Ain't nobody gonna tell you about you but you. That's the only way you're not gonna get irritated when people talk shit about you or get in your way. You know you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta lift a finger to compete with somebody. No, look. Got things to do. Got bills to pay. My bill money is not my bond money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta keep a copacetic. And if you know what you got going on, baby, walk in it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that separation time and strengthen your weaknesses. Strengthen what makes you vulnerable. Now, I ain't trying to tell you to go out here and be all Teflon Don on niggas and shit. No. I'm just simply saying, get to know yourself so that way you know where you're going wrong. Anytime you feel like you're experiencing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and you're the same person in every situation, you're the common denominator. So you need to sit down and you need to dissect as to like what is going on in your heart, where half of it is black and half of it is functioning in the color of what it's supposed to be. No. In order to allow yourself to be beautified, you need to be able to detox what isn't for you in your destiny. And lastly, in order for you to be knowledgeable of where you're going, the prerequisite is that you cannot be ignorant. You cannot be closed-minded, and you cannot have such a big ego where you're not willing to open your eyes and your ears and learn from someone else. Just because you're learning from someone else doesn't mean that they're bossing you around. They're not trying to emasculate you, demean you, or be condescending. Now, you know how some folks are. They like to throw that little slick shit up in there because, everyone got human resources at their job and they may have sisters and brothers, but at the same time, that's all cool in the game. Great. But check this out. I'm asking of you to show me. I'm not asking of you to antagonize me. And just leave it there. Be able to gain your knowledge from respectable people where to them, no question is a stupid question unless you're not willing to ask it. You cannot be ignorant going into your destiny, because what you fall ignorant to will become a weakness and a vulnerability. In every level of elevation, there's vultures, there's savages, there's hyenas, just like the Lion King. For every place that you go, there is something lurking there that do not want you to experience your destiny. And they can't, and they won't, and they shouldn't have any right to tell you that you can't either. Because again, this is your journey. This is your destiny. So if your destiny is to be whatever it is that you want affirmations for and you claim, can't no hyena, no bird, no nothing in the damn kingdom that is not a sheep color and coat going to be able to take from you. The only way you give up is when you lose control. And when you lose control, you don't have any more rights over what your destiny is going to be because you gave it freely to someone else. So if you would tell someone younger than you not to allow someone to push you around, if you would tell someone underneath you, generational wise, you know, you're going to have people that are going to come and try to make and break you, how would you want them to react? We all can continue fighting, but we see where that's getting us. Or you can teach them to be a person that understands that strategy works in every profession, regardless if it's you being an accountant or you wanting to be a streetwalker. I hate to say it like that, but hell, in order for them to keep making money, they got to dodge 12 too. So that takes strategy. But at the end of it all, you got the right to do what you want to do. Can't nobody stop you. Only you can. But in order for you to reach your destiny, you can't continue to be around the same folks that aren't bringing you anything that's going to be good for your purpose and is not going to invest in your future. You cannot allow people to continue to take advantage of your weaknesses just because you know that they're there, and because you trust them, you think they're not going to use them against you. If they throw it in your face, they will damn sure sell it to someone else and make it seem as if like you're the one that's crazy. You're not crazy. You just know where you're naive at, and you're just naive at wanting to accept. You can't let anyone know that there's cracks in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get that together. You know what I'm saying? You got to make yourself whole. No one can do it for you. You're your own foundation before you go and build with someone else. So you got to make sure that even if you got to stand on your own 2 feet by yourself, you can do it. And you can do it being sure that you put yourself around like-minded people who are going to help you, not harm you. So gaining any type of knowledge can be gotten anywhere. Don't be afraid to pick up a book, you know. So I'm going to leave all this here. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe down below. Make sure you go over to esteemedmentality.com, and we will be back soon. T-Talk. Bye.